Hey, you're watching NASA TV, on the air and online every day, on this planet and beyond.
And as the Soyuz comes up on 560 meters away, impulse burn number 6 complete, continuing on its approach.
Meters and closing rate is 1.5 meters. Copy, thank you.
And the Soyuz continuing to approach inside 500 meters away now. So with all 6 impulse burns done, we're now going to be standing by for them to start what's known as the fly around. That's expected to come in about a minute or so. And that will be firing the small attitude thrusters and other thrusters on the Soyuz spacecraft to begin to swing it up and align it perfectly with its eventual docking port. This Soyuz is going to be docking to the aft end of the station to the Zvezda service module. And so that'll be our next. We'll see some motion as it swings up away from the Earth and eventually lines itself up with its docking port. Stand by for that in about a minute or so.
That's wonderful. 410.20. This is the current range, and closing rate is 1.2. We're standing by for final approach corridor. Copy. Depot firing confirmed, fly around confirmed at 22:24:20. And I'm monitoring the roll maneuver. Copy. Fly around confirmed, and we are monitoring roll maneuver.
And you just heard the translation confirming the fly around has begun.
Range, and the closing rate is 1 meter. I'm on page 63. Copy.
And we're going to unfortunately have some choppy video as we'll have some interruptions in the signal over the next few minutes or so, but everything continuing to proceed smoothly with the approach. We're now in that fly around mode.
Now, so please provide very detailed commentary of your actions. Copy. And I confirm the fly around. Current range is 310.30. Closing rate is 0.9. Copy. Acquisition confirmed from course 1. Copy.
Дальность полета 300 метров, скорость
300 meters. This is the current range. Closing rate is 0.7. Copy.
Again, everything proceeding with today's docking right on the timeline so far, which means we might dock right around the targeted time of 2:45 p.m. Central. We are looking at a control room right now as we're waiting to get KU, or our high data rate bandwidth signal back with the station. We'll get that video shortly. It will go in and out over the next few minutes. But we're continuing to get audio updates from Oleg Skropochka on board as he relays down to the teams. They're currently in that fly around. Pretty soon they'll enter what's known as station keeping just to do some last second fine tuning of their approach angle to the actual docking port, and then it'll be time for final approach.
Depot firing confirmed. Current range is 240. Closing rate is 0.4. Fly around is in progress. Copy all.
Enjoying a great view of the Soyuz as it continues to close in.
Fly around is near SM aft.
You can see a docked Progress and Soyuz spacecraft in the foreground of our view. The Soyuz arriving today will be the third such vehicle docked to the International Space Station, bringing the total population on board all the way up to 9, the largest it's been since September of 2015.
30. Closing rate is 0.26. Fly around the SM aft. Continues. Copy.
And that's a Russian Progress vehicle in the foreground. It's very similar to the Soyuz, but it's used for transporting cargo and also fuel, water, and other supplies to and from the International Space Station.
Approach.
Soyuz MS-15 going to continue to fly around. Again, it's going all the way over to the Zvezda service modules docking port, so on the very aft end of the station.
The range is 200 meters and 0.13 meters per second is the rate. The fly around is continuing. We are going around SM aft. Copy. The range is 208. The rate is around 0. Fly around is continuing. We are going around SM aft, and we start moving closer to the docking node. Copy. We can see the docking node. Can you see the video? At the moment, yes. Copy. We can see the roll maneuver right now. Copy. We also see the final approach indication.
You're seeing thruster firings on the Soyuz as it finishes up that fly-around maneuver. Eventually lining it right up with the aft end of the station.
We are almost along the axis of...
And right on time, we did lose our video signal. We should get it back hopefully within the next few minutes. You get the audio call-outs.
Approach indication from Kursk. Copy all. It's still illuminated. The roll maneuver is still continuing. Copy.
Олег, как договаривались, если будет возможность, то, значит...
Oleg, for our agreement. So if you have a capability, please go to final approach immediately. Copy all. We're standing by for more parameters.
Есть завкон, есть причал.
Station keeping in attitude corridor is confirmed. Final approach is illuminated. Your go to start the final approach right now. This is Vladimir. Copy. 223220 is the final approach indication. Copy. We are not receiving the video any longer, Oleg, so your verbal commentary is highly appreciated. Copy.
Есть причал с курса 1, есть работа депо.
Depot firing is confirmed. The range is 170. The rate keeps increasing. And we received pre-child indication from Kurs. Copy.
Формат, а вы фару включили?
Fermat, is the floodlight on?
Выдаем фар.
We are sending this command right now. Copy.
And so just about a minute ago, you heard the call out of final approach. Did have confirmation final approach has begun, so they're about 3 minutes ahead on the timeline right now, finishing up that fly around and station keeping maneuver. One interesting note about today's docking, they actually spun the space station about 180 degrees. That taking place during the Orbit 1 shift just last night. This is just to ensure that the aft end of the station, normally the trailing end, as the station flies over the Earth's surface, actually in the front now, just to give good lighting conditions for this final approach and docking. And after a successful docking today, the following shift in Orbit 3 will eventually spin the station back around to its usual orientation. For now, though, final approach has begun. Oleg Skropochka, Jess Kamir, and Hazza Ali Al-Mansuri closing in on their final docking port to the International Space Station.
Final approach is underway. The range is around 100 meters. 0.56 is the rate. Copy. We still don't see the video, Oleg. Copy. Visually, the range is around 100 meters. We are located along the axis of the docking node, and I can see the crosshairs and VSK, periscope. Copy. The range is 80 meters. The closing rate is 0.38. Copy all. Visually, I confirm the range. The range is around 70 meters. The rate is 0.39. The docking port is in the center.
The Soyuz just under 70 meters away now, continuing to close in. We're expecting to get video back within the next 3 minutes or so, so hopefully we do reacquire that signal prior to docking, but the teams here still go for docking even without video.
For course, the range is 60 meters, 0.25 is the rate. Copy. Depot firing is confirmed. I can see final approach indication. The range is 50 meters. 0.2 is the rate. Copy. We still don't see the video, Oleg. Copy.
So as you're continuing to hear translated callouts from Oleg Skropochka on board under 50 meters away, closing in at about 0.2 of a meter per second.
The rate is 0.17. Copy. Copy all.
He's relaying these constant calls down to the Russian Mission Control Center in Koryov, as we are still waiting to reacquire that video signal. Should be just about another minute or so until we hopefully get that view back and get some views of Soyuz docking.
We are on page 65. The range is approximately 40 meters. Probe is extended. The rate is stable at 0.17. Copy all. You are go to continue with the final approach. What is the range, Oleg? The range is 37. Visually, I confirm the range.
Формат это по Москве.
Формат Moscow.
Формат это по Москве.
Формат Moscow. Go ahead, Moscow. The range visually is around 25 meters.
Принята скорость.
Copy, and the rate is. The rate is unintelligible. The crosshairs are aligned. Copy. Okay, please keep reporting the range and the rate. Copy. SSOP is ready. I see the illumination. The range is around 25 meters. 0.14 is the rate. Copy.
And just in time, getting that video back. So looking right down the business end here from the Zvezda service module, looking right at the docking cone on the Soyuz spacecraft itself as it continues to close in.
Approximately 20 meters.
Just about 20 meters away.
The rate, IR. Indication is on. Copy.
По курсу дальность 20, скорость 0,11 на причале.
20 meters is the range. 0.11 is the rate. The range is 17. Copy. We can see the same.
And again, slow and steady, the Soyuz approaching at just about 1/10 of a meter per second.
Copy. I can see a roll angle here. It's not that big. 0.13 is the closing rate. Copy. We can see that in the video. The target is slightly lower the center. The crosshairs are aligned. The roll is close to 0. Copy. 0.11 is the rate.
Coming up on 10 meters away.
We see some roll angle here. The crosshairs are still aligned. We are in OSK. Copy. The range is around 7 meters.
Принято.
Copy.
Скорость 0,1.
The rate is 0.1.
Принято, наблюдаем картинку.
Copy all. We can see that as well. The range is around 3 meters. We are standing by for contact. 0.1 is the rate. Copy. You're standing by for contact.
Standing by for contact and docking.
The range is around 1 meter. 0.1 is the rate. I confirm the contact.
Contact.
Copy. Contact is confirmed. Mechanical connection is confirmed as well. I see that on gas 8. Copy.
And Soyuz docking confirmed that coming at 2:42 p.m. Central Time, 3:42 p.m. Eastern Time, while the station and Soyuz were flying 264 statute miles over the southern Pacific Ocean off the west coast of Chile. So again, docking confirmed 2:42 p.m. Central Time, 3:42 p.m. Eastern. 3 new crew members now docked to the International Space Station.
Okay, let's go to page 66 now.
They did manage to get there about 3 minutes ahead of schedule. Now, though, they are going to wait for the relative motion between the Soyuz and the station to dampen out. Eventually, a series of hooks are going to engage over the next 15 minutes or so to secure the Soyuz spacecraft in place. Following that, we'll kick off a series of leak checks, all of that getting us down the road to eventually getting these hatches opened. Again, docking confirmed 2:42 p.m. Central Time, 3:42 p.m. Eastern.
Alexander, and the first value is 193, then 97, and the prop is 502. Copy. Then go to the next page, please. Moscow, come again.
Действуем по странице 67, продолжаем.
We are on page 67, and you're going to continue. Copy. I'm putting all the steps in work. I'm sending R7 command. Copy. We are deactivating the floodlight. Copy.
Выдала.
We close RPV 1 flow regulator. Haza, can you get the MV from there, please?
And first up, that docking probe on the Soyuz is going to retract, and that pulls the Soyuz in even closer to that docking port, and then setting the stage for a series of hooks, both in the Soyuz and the service module in the docking port, to move in and engage, performing a hard mate and holding the Soyuz securely in place where it's going to remain for about the next 6 months.
Время 22:45. SA pressure is 814. SA pressure is 839. Unintelligible.
Принято, Джессика.
Copy all, Jessica.
Контролируйте работу ССВП по странице 67.
You are go to monitor SSVP system operation for page 67.
И форматы также ждем.
Форматы. We are standing by for another measurement in 15 minutes. Copy all. We're still on page 67.
And if you're just now joining us, you missed a Flawless and successful docking. The docking coming at 2:42 p.m. Central Time, 3:42 p.m. Eastern, 2:42 and 41 seconds to be exact, while the station was flying about 262 statute miles over the southern Pacific Ocean. For now, though, the Soyuz moving into a hard mate, so that docking probe retracting and eventually hooks on Soyuz and the service module itself are going to close. That does take about 14 to 15 minutes, so we're going to stand by while that unfolds, and then it'll be time for the crew to begin moving into leak checks, and we will take a break, ultimately getting set up and ready for the hatch opening.
Moscow's Armat, D15 is illuminated and the hooks are closed. Copy. The latches are extended. Is not illuminated. Sarmat Baikonur.
Sarmat, сейчас
Sarmat,
выйдет Байконур.
Baikonur would like to talk to you right now. Copy. Sarmate, Baikonur. Sarmate, Baikonur. Sarmate, Baikonur. Moscow Sarmate. We can see KBO. Pressurization. Gas 17 has been sent and the latches have been retracted. Copy. Sarmat Baikonur. Baikonur, go ahead. Oleg, good evening. This is Dmitry Rogozin. How do you read me? Loud and clear, Dmitry. Good evening. How are you feeling? Are you in a good mood over there? We are feeling well, and everything is nominal on board. We are finalizing inaudible. Okay, for our agreement, I would like to say congratulations on behalf of everyone who was seeing you off at Baikonur at the launch pad. We were watching the launch here in Russia, Kazakhstan, the United States, the UAE, and we would like to congratulate all of you, the international crew, on the beginning of your wonderful mission and on the successful docking. Thank you very much. Highly appreciated. Thank you. We are feeling great. We are in pretty good spirits, and we are ready to continue. Thank you very much. Our colleagues here would like to talk to you as well. They're our partners. And our NASA colleagues would like to talk to you right now. Copy? We are excited. We have watched the launch and the docking. It was simply amazing. I would like to wish you best of luck and all the best, guys. Thank you very much.
Good job. You guys look.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello. We are observing you. Congratulations for this smooth looking, and I hope you a successful mission.
السلام عليكم. مشكورين، الحمد لله وصلنا نحن المحطة، وبشركم الحمد لله الأمور طيبة، منظر جميل للأرض من هالمكان، ومع إنه نبضة صغيرة لكن أقدر أشوف جزء بسيط من الأرض. الله يحفظكم. سلموا على أهل الإمارات كلهم.
أعزائي وياك احنا بالهواء الإفلاسي، نبلغ سلام الشباب كلهم الموجودين هني في بيكنور وفي البلاد، ومثل ما تشوف الأرض كاملة كل في الإمارات يشوفونك، ورفعت الرأس وبارك الله فيك.
All right. Well, we just heard some calls from teams down on the ground still.